Hello, one and all. Today we will read a very interesting topic about sexual reproduction in flowering plants. First, we will read pre-fertilization and structure and its events. We will read sexual reproduction in flowering plants. How sexual reproduction occurs in flowering plants. We will discuss right now. First, we will read. First bit is pre-fertilization and structure and its events. It includes many of these phases. First, we will read first phases about microsporogenesis. Now we will read microsporogenesis. First point. First of all, it is the process of formation of microspore. It is the process of formation of microspores from sporogenous tissue. From which? Where? From microspores from sporogenous tissue. It is the process of formation of microspores. First is it produces microspore from where it is produced? Sporogenous tissue. Microspores are produced from sporogenous tissue. It takes place inside microsporogenium. It takes place inside the microsporogenium. Parts of young anther. Now we will see the parts of young anther. This image or diagram include microsporogenesis. If you want, I'll share in the last of the video. Okay. Now we'll discuss the parts of young anther. It include with anther. Okay, parts of young what are the parts of young anther? Epidermis, endothermium, middle layer, tapetum. What is tapetum? The main function of tapetum is nourishing the developing pollen grain. The main function of tapetum is nourishing the developing pollen grain. It nourishes the developing pollen grains. Okay, now come to the next. Megasporogenium. What is megasporogenium? The process of formation of 4 megaspore from 1 megaspore. The process of formation of 4 megaspore from megaspore mother cell is called megasporogenesis. What is megasporogenesis? The process of formation of 4 megaspore. 4 megaspores are produced. The process of formation of 4 megaspore from megaspore mother cell is called megasporogenesis. Listen carefully. The process of formation of 4 megaspore from 1 megaspore mother cell is called megasporogenesis. There are 4 megaspores are produced from where? From megaspore of mother cell. These 4 megaspores are produced from where? From megaspore mother cell. From megaspore mother cell. Okay, it is called megasporogenesis. Only one remain and develop into female gametophyte. From these 4, only one remains. From these 4 megaspores, only one is remains and develop into female gametophyte. Those from 4 megaspore, only one megaspores are remains. It means only one megaspore A megaspore develop into female gametophyte. From 4 megaspore, only one remain and develop into female gametophytes. Okay. Now we discuss about microphore. What is microphore? What do you mean by microphore? Microphore is a mature pollen grain. Microphore is defined as a mature pollen grain. Second cell. How second cell of pollen grain occurs? Occurs or generate. How second cell of mature pollen grain occur. Second cell is generated by tube cell plus generative cell. Second cell is generated by tube cell and generative cell by adding generative cell. And third cell, tube cell, third cell, how third cell produced? Third cell, tube cell plus 2 male gametes. When we mix tube cell with 2 male gametes, then third cell will occur. Important things. One microphore mother cell produces 4 functional microspores. One microphore mother cell produces 4 functional microphores. Now we will read about pollination. What do you mean by pollination? The term pollination refers to the process of transfer of pollen grain from another and their deposition into the stigmatic surface of flower. Where it is deposited? It is deposited in stigmatic surface of the flower. It is prerequisite for fertilization. It is prerequisite for fertilization. There are 3 types of pollination. We can say there are 3 ways to pollination: autogamy, genitogamy, and xenogamy. Autogamy. What do you mean by autogamy? It is defined as transfer of pollen grain from another to stigma of same flower. A transfer of pollen grain from another to stigma of same flower. It is transferred from another to stigma of same flower. What it means? Transfer of pollen grains from another to stigma of same flower. It is defined as autogamy. Then genitogamy. Transfer of pollen grain from another of one flower to stigma of another flower. Transfer of pollen grain from one another of one flower to stigma of another flower present in the same inflorescence. Okay. Then third one, xenogamy. It is otherwise known as cross pollination. It is otherwise known as cross pollination. Xenogamy is otherwise known as cross pollination. What it means? Transfer of pollen grain from another of one flower to the stigma of genetically different flower of same species. It transfer of pollen grain from another of one flower to the stigma of genetically different flower of same species. of same species. It is otherwise known as cross pollination or genosim. Okay, if you want handwritten notes or diagram, I'll add at the last. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.